Hi everyone, so I'm about to do an hour, give or take, of chair yoga. I tried to tape this class earlier in the week. However, I didn't put my recording device on Do Not Disturb, and so it got knocked off. So I'm going to try to recreate it because I really liked the class. So I always like to start, first of all, by saying your chair should be on a non-slip surface, such as a mat. And if you don't have that, then you can simply place your chair against a wall so it doesn't slip. Because on a regular floor, it probably could slip, and I don't want any injuries. Also, taking this class, it's your own responsibility to listen very carefully to the verbal cues, as I am not responsible for any injuries that might occur through the practice of this class. And really, nobody should be injured during yoga. So also, you might want to have a strap or some blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can use books that are thicker. And in place of a strap, you can always use something like a necktie or a sash or a belt or something like that. So, the class that I really wanted to record, I talked about the Yoga Sutras by Patanjali. I have two different versions. This is more academic. This is from my teacher training. This one has translation and commentary by Swami Satchitananda, which I love. So I kind of use them in tandem. But the sutra that I talked about, and the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, who, by the way, was an Indian sage, and he lived somewhere around 500 BCE. These sutras are largely regarded as the foundational text of classical yoga. And basically, sutras means threads or stitches, and it's a collection of guidelines for living a meaningful and a purposeful life. So the sutra that I focused on was number 1.2, which says that the goal of yoga is not to control, restrain, or confine the mind, but to calm the vrittis, the mind's roving, revolving tendencies. Gaining mastery over the mind entails overcoming the mind's tendency to roam aimlessly from one object to another, as the yogis tell us, is a disturbed, distracted mind and not fit to practice yoga. So the sutra actually in Sanskrit is Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha, calming the modifications or fluctuations of the mind, is called yoga. I like to call that, or some people call that, the chatter between the ears. And I think that during these times, it's especially difficult to quiet that chatter between the ears because there's so much happening and it's taking up so much of, you can't go anywhere or watch anything or listen to anything without being reminded of this situation that we currently find ourselves in. So by practicing yoga, we can hopefully aim to at least spend an hour uninterrupted with that chatter being quiet, and you'd be amazed at how much more refreshed you feel just by a simple hour. And by the way, chair yoga is not easy, it's not easier, it's just accessible, but it has the same effect as standing yoga or traditional yoga. So I always start with the sound of Om to start our practice. So sit up nice and tall, bring your hands, you don't have to bring your hands to heart center just yet, but if it helps you to connect to the vibrational energy that we're about to share, then please do so. And also, forgive my voice, I know it's terrible, but I'm a bhakta. I love to practice devotional yoga, and that's what this is. Om. samasta sukino bhavantu loka samasta sukino bhavantu loka samasta sukino bhavantu. Bring your hands to heart center and bow your head towards your prayer if you're not already there. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May I offer my life to that freedom and that happiness. So when you sit down and you have your hands at heart center, your thumbs touch your sternum and your palms splay out from there. And your knees are stacked directly above your ankles and you're pressing into your feet even though you're not standing on them. You're sitting with a tall spine away from the back of the chair. If you can't maintain this posture for the entire time, feel free to place a pillow behind you or something that will support your back a little bit. I like to sit up straight and tall because it helps with our posture and also it's working the core, and I'm always looking to work my core a little bit more. So at this time in our practice, we bow our heads to our prayer and set an intention for the practice. Now, normally the intention can be big, it could be small, it could be for yourself or for somebody else. It can also be a dedication or just a statement of gratitude. But I think that because of this lesson on quieting the chatter, I think that that is a great intention to set for yourself, is just to remember not to listen to the chatter between your ears, because the only thing that really matters right now is that you're here and you should be focusing on your body and your breath on your mat. Now repeat that intention to yourself 3 times. Now take your arms out wide and send that intention out into the world, bringing it together back between your hands, over your head in prayer, and bring it back down to your heart. Slowly begin to bring your head up to neutral, let your arms float down as we warm up. Now this is a very heavy warm up for neck stretches and shoulders, because I find that we've all been a little bit tense and carrying a lot of extra tension in those places, so it might feel really good to stretch those particular areas. So, and I'll be mirroring you the whole time, so you do like me, and I'll be saying where you should be headed as far as right and left. Okay, so inhale, bringing your right ear to your right shoulder. Exhale, dropping your head behind you. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, drop your head behind you. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. One more time around. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, drop your head behind you. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Stay here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, drag your chin across your collarbone so that you're looking beyond your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, dragging your chin back down to the center. Exhale. Inhale, drag your chin to the left side so you're looking over your left shoulder. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, drag your chin back down to the center. Inhale, bringing your nose like it's a pencil. Draw a line all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring it back down to your chest. Inhale, dragging up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring it back down. Once more. Inhale, draw the line up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, back up to neutral. Exhale. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, drop your head behind you. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, drop your head behind you. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Around once more. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, drop your head behind you. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale up to neutral. Take an exhale. Inhale, rising up with both arms. Reach up to the ceiling, nice and tall. Feel both sides of your body grow nice and long. And then you're going to exhale, bringing your left hand to the right knee. Right hand comes behind you anywhere on the chair that's comfortable. And gently twist, looking over to the right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now, remain twisted, but bring your head to face to the front. Exhale, bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Feel the stretch in the back of your neck. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now, take your eyes and look down at your wrist, your left wrist. Feel how the stretch changes. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. First, release your neck, then release the twist. Then inhale your arms up by your ears again, getting super tall. This time your right hand finds your left knee. Your left hand is still nice and tall. Bring it behind you on the chair, anywhere that's comfortable, and look over your left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now, remain twisted, but just bring your head to face forward and then tilt your right ear to your right shoulder. Feel the stretch in your neck. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Now look down at your wrist, your right wrist, and feel how the stretch changes to a different location in your neck. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Bring your head back up to a neutral position. Release the twist. Arms up by your ears and just stretch nice and tall, grow long. And then exhale as your arms float down to your sides. If you need to give your neck a little shake, I don't like to do neck circles, but if that's something you enjoy, you could always do that instead. It doesn't particularly feel good for me. So yoga is about finding that comfort in your body, and we never go to pain, we go to sensation and try to find your edge. So that being said, let's warm up our shoulders. So we're going to inhale as we lift our shoulders to the ears, and then exhale as you squeeze your shoulder blades together and drag them down your back. Inhale to the ears, exhale, squeeze and drag. Inhale to the ears, exhale, squeeze and drag. Now we reverse. So from behind, we're going to inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together, pull them up from behind, and then exhale as we let it go down the front. Inhale, up from behind, up to the ears, exhaling down the front. One more time. Inhaling up from behind and exhaling down the front. You should start to be feeling a little bit warm now, but we're not done with the shoulders yet. Shoulders are really tough, and we carry a lot of our tension in our neck and our shoulders, which is why I'm paying careful attention to them today. So the first thing we're going to do, open up your arms. Inhale, open your arms up nice and wide. Stretch it out. Heart faces towards the ceiling or where the ceiling and the wall might meet. Notice I'm not throwing my head back. My head is in line with my spine. And then exhale, please, your right arm goes underneath the left. Grab opposite shoulders. Your elbows are kind of stacked on top of each other. And then we're going to inhale as we lift the elbows up towards the sky and feel the stretch in your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, open wide. Stretch it out. Exhale, left arm underneath right this time. Elbows stack, grab the shoulders, and lift your elbows towards the sky, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. And release. Let your shoulders come down, shake them around if they need it. One more shoulder exercise, and then we're going to get really started. So this time we're opening up wide. Right arm comes across the body. Left arm comes as a hook. So you're reaching your right fingertips towards the left side as your left hand pulls your arm inward, and you should feel a stretch right in this part of your shoulder, which feels really nice. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, left arm comes across the body, right arm comes under as a hook. You're reaching your left fingertips towards the right side and pulling in with your right hand in this hook. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale as you open wide, and exhale, let your arms float down. Now place your hands on your knees, keeping your elbows close to your sides. We're going to do some seated cat-cow. So when we inhale, we're going to hold our elbows by our sides, but bend them back. So you're sending your seat back in space. Your heart and your gaze go forward as you inhale. So inhale, pulling forward with using your hands on your knees. And then exhale, chin to chest, belly button to spine, straighten the arms, and let your hands carry some of the weight of your spine as you really try to round it out. Inhale, coming forward, elbows bend in towards the body, seat goes back, heart and gaze come forward. And then exhale, chin to chest, belly button to spine, arms straighten. Let your weight come back just a little bit into your arms. Let your back really enjoy this rounded stretch. Inhale, elbows in, heart and gaze forward, seat goes back. And exhale as we pull it back, chin to chest, belly button to spine, straighten the arms. Let your back puff out, your lower back specifically. And we're just gonna sit here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhaling back up to neutral. Shake it out if you need to. See how your body feels. Hopefully there's no chatter happening because you should be focusing on your breath and your body. And remember, your mat is a place of non-judgment, so never get upset with yourself. Days are different on the mat. Some days are great and some days are not. And we just have to be okay with that because that's what yoga is. It's a practice. So we're going to start by sitting back in the chair a little bit, bringing your right ankle to the inner left thigh so that you have this setup going on right here. And we're going to rise up. We're going to shift so that our heart is over our knee, our left knee. Inhale as we rise up, and exhale. Let's just fold towards that bent knee that's on the floor. You can place your hand anywhere that gives you stability. I like this position right here. And your back should be more straight because you're hinging from your hip points. Now, my hip points are hard to find because there's like a fat roll there. So a lot of times I'll just put my hands on my hips so I can find it. I know my hips are facing forward, so I'm just going to rotate slightly so that I can get my heart over my knee. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Pressing down through the foot. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5, and slowly come up. Place the foot on the floor, switch legs, bringing the left sole of the foot to the inner right thigh, and then you're going to, I'm on a new chair today, so sorry about that. All right, so we're sitting up nice and tall. I'm feeling for my hip points. They're both facing forward. I'm just gonna shift so that my heart's facing to my right knee. Inhale as I rise up. Exhale, folding, hinging really. It's not a fold, it's a hinge. So you hinge from your hips and you'll feel it in the outer hip flexor here. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5, and come up. We should be feeling very warm right about now. So the next thing that we're going to do, just bring your legs wide. If you can straddle your chair like this, that's ideal. But if you can't, just bring your legs forward as much as you can. We're working into the hips here because you're really, with your legs straddled, your toes pointed out, you really want to open your hips out, but without your hands. Because we're going to bring our hands to heart center, and you're going to press, not like a lazy arms at prayer. Press. Your thumb is still at your heart, and you're pressing outward with your muscles here. This is like our goddess pose. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Let your arms come down. Gently guide your knees back to the front. And we're going to do a warrior sequence. So we're going to start on the right side of the body. So I shift kind of catty corner to my chair because that's what's most comfortable for me with this chair. So it depends on your chair. You might be able to sit just on the side of the chair. I like to open it out this way. We're starting with warrior 2. So my hips, find those hip points. They're facing in front of me. I'm kind of not facing the camera straight on right now. That's why I'm not perfectly straight to the camera. Your back foot is spiraled down towards the floor. Hips are in line with your torso, which is straight in front of you. Now bring your arms up to your ears, but relax your shoulders down. This is hard because you have to find the stillness around the work. So move your shoulder blades down. They should be relaxed. The strength comes from your arms, which you'll be pulling forward and backward dynamically. And take your head and just look over your right middle finger. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Really press through your feet. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now, take your left hand to the back of your left thigh. Right palm flips towards the ceiling. And we're going to reach up for exalted or reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, coming back through warrior 2. And exhale, bringing your right palm, elbow and forearm to your right thigh. Reach up tall with your left hand and then bring your bicep to your ear. And if you can, look up at your palm. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Belly button's in. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And slowly come up through warrior 2. And we're going to just move your right foot forward as we bring our left foot, you're going to have to stand for this, onto the chair. It can be any way. I'll go sideways so you can see better. We're going to practice. This is like our lunge. So you don't want your knee to go beyond your ankle. Just get the feeling of what it's like to be on one leg. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. You should feel it starting to fire. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Straighten the leg. And then carefully come back to your seat and turn to the side so that your right knee is inside the chair. Ankle is off. Your back foot ideally should be straight behind you with your toe down and your heel up. But if that doesn't feel balanced for you, find your balance by moving your leg around to wherever you feel the balance. And your hip, my hip points are now facing that wall. I'm going to inhale as I reach up with my heart, and exhale as I fold over this shin, keeping the foot flexed. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And slowly bring it up. Place your seat back onto the chair. You can, I don't want you to shake out your legs right now. You might be burning. I want you just to sit in silence with your tall spine and notice the energy that might be traveling throughout that right side of your body at this moment. Part of quieting the chatter is being able to tune into your body and listen to all of the ways that we can affect it physically and energetically. All right, if you want to grab a sip of water before we do the other side, now would be your opportunity to do that. So we're going to do our warrior on this side. So my left foot is in front, my right foot is on the floor, it's spiraled down. My hip points are facing straight in front of me. Find them. I have to dig, but there they are. They're right in front of me. My arms come up, equal. My shoulders down, relaxed. My arms pulling dynamically, forward and backward. I turn, look over the left middle finger. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Now place your right palm on the back of your right thigh. Left palm flips towards the ceiling and reach it up for reverse or exalted warrior. Inhale. Belly buttons in. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Coming back through warrior 2. Placing now the left arm, forearm, and elbow onto the right thigh. Reach your right hand up. Your right hand up nice and tall. Bring your bicep to your ear and look up towards your palm. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Don't roll forward. Keep your chest open. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Slowly come up. And we move our left foot forward so that we can put our right leg onto the chair. I'll go sideways so you can see, because we're going to practice the lunge. If you need to hold on to something to do this, that's perfectly fine. Bring your hands to heart and just get the feeling of what it's like to have the weight into your left leg. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Carefully straighten the leg. Reach back and hold on to the chair, or do whatever you have to do to come back to this position where our left leg, our knee is inside the chair, ankle is off, flexed, right foot ideally straight out behind, or wherever you find your balance. We're going to inhale as we lift our heart and our gaze, and then exhale as we fold over our shin. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Slowly come up. Replace your seat onto the chair. Both feet are bent in front of you at right angles. So your knees are stacked directly over your ankles. You're pressing through your feet. We're just going to do a sun salutation, and then we're going to do a little bit of standing work. I never do a whole seated class because you have to get used to standing at some point. So inhale. Gather up all the energy from the universe. Bring it up between your hands. Look up at your thumbs. Exhale as you fold. So hinge forward over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, look out in front of you. And exhale, refold it down. I like to clasp my hands behind my knees to pull myself down, but you can dangle or put your hands wherever they go on the floor. Inhaling and exhaling steadily. Quiet that chatter by going to your breath. Inhales rolling to exhales, filling the body, the lungs, the upper lung, the middle lung, the lower lung, the belly, and then exhaling from the belly to the lower lung, to the middle lung, to the upper lung. If you feel any reason to take a grounding or a cooling breath, inhale deeply through the nose, open the mouth, and exhale out of the mouth. On your next inhale, place both of your hands on your hips or on the chair, whatever's comfortable, and then keeping your chin tucked, roll up, stacking one vertebra on top of the next. Nice and slowly, chin stays tucked, head arrives up last. Shake it out a little bit, see how you feel. You should feel a little warm as we move into our standing poses. So, first thing that I'm gonna do, I'm not using these blocks today. Just get them out of the way. Or my strap. Okay. So I'm going to turn the chair so it's facing towards me. And I want you to place your hands on the seat of the chair. Your legs can be about hip distance apart or slightly wider. And notice where my back is and my neck. It's all in line, right? So I'm going to move my right hand slightly in so it's more in front of my heart, and I'm going to bend the right leg. Then I'm going to take my left arm and reach up to the ceiling with it, looking up to my thumb. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Belly button's in. Exhale, 5. Replace your right hand or left hand back down. Place it right under your heart. Bend into the left leg and reach the right hand up towards the ceiling and look up at your thumb. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring your hand back down to the chair, straighten the leg. And now we'll widen our toes so that you're in a straddle. Your big toe should be pointed in slightly. This is a great forward fold, particularly for those of us who have a stomach, because we have space, you know, for the stomach to go. So we're going to fold forward. Notice my back is straight. Now, you want to make sure that the weight is distributed evenly in your feet. Pick up your big toes, or all your toes, and feel how the weight is in all the corners of your feet. Place your toes back down on the mat. That's how you want to be. There's actually a metaphor. If you're too far into your heels, you're living in the past. And if you're too far into your toes, you're living too much in the future. And to be fully present, you need to be balanced with all edges of your feet taking the weight. And if you can only go to the chair, or even to here, or just to here, or if you're more this and you want to fold down more, use the chair and just fold. Whenever we're in the middle, it's an opportunity for me, because we don't have to count when we're in the middle, to make sure that things are even. And so this is where I always remind you that you can come back to that intention. Remind yourself today, that we set an intention to quiet the chatter between our ears and to be fully present here in this moment. And it might be uncomfortable. You might feel a little stretch. No pain, never pain. Just enjoy the stretch. Inhaling and exhaling steadily. Allowing the breath to come into your body, energetically send it to those parts of your body where you feel like you need to send it because the stretch is there and maybe it's getting a little bit hard. And then we're going to inhale as we slowly rise, bring our feet together, walk our legs back just beyond an L. We're going to do a downward dog on the chair. So with downward dog, my stomach is pulled towards my spine, and I'm going to push the chair down and away. I don't know if you can see that motion. And then I'm going to send my hips up and back. And ideally, eventually your feet will touch, your heels will touch the floor. If they don't, or if your legs are bent, that's okay too. It's your practice. Just enjoy the stretch. Wrap your thigh muscles onto your thighs. Wrap your biceps towards the outside so that your shoulders are kind of pulling away a little bit from each other. And just enjoy. On your next inhale, come onto your tippy toes and roll forward so that your shoulders are just above your wrists. This is a plank position. Lift your head and look up slightly. Inhale. Pull your stomach in. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Push it back. On your next inhale, come to the tippy toes. Walk your feet in. Let your feet come flat. Look up at something that you can look at to catch your balance and slowly stand it up. Now we're going to do a balance really quickly on this side before we switch. So, leaning into the right foot, let the left toes be light. You can bounce them up and down off of the mat. Now, we're going to do a tree pose. So, you can either kickstand so that your left heel touches the inner right ankle. You can bring your left foot underneath your knee at your calf, or you can bring it above your knee. Never right on your knee. Okay, I'm going to go in the middle here today. So find your balance. Hold on to the chair the whole time if you want to. If you're doing that, then bring your left hand to your heart center. If you feel steady, bring your right hand to follow. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And release. Shake it out. Shake it out. I'm going to go to the other side. Again, I'm starting with my chair facing me. And this time, we're going to have our legs wide. And you're going to have your right hand down in front of your heart with your legs wide. And take your left hand up to the sky. Make sure your legs are straight and you're pulling your muscles onto your legs. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring your left hand down, place it where the right hand is, and the right hand comes up to the sky. Look up at your thumb, legs are straight. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Bring your hand back down so that now I want you to take a nice deep bend into the right knee and let your left toes flip towards the sky. Now come up towards the middle, deep bend into the left knee, right toes towards the sky. Practicing for side lunge, eventually. Inhale up towards center, walk your feet back, downward dog. So seat, push it down and away, hips go up and back. Really stretch it strong. Inhaling and exhaling. There's nothing to think about but you and your mat and your breath right now. Nothing else. If you feel any kind of movement that needs to happen, if you want to pedal your feet a little bit, sway your hips, whatever makes you feel good as we're nearing towards the end of this practice. Inhale, tippy toes, walk it in, put your feet down, look up to catch your balance, and stand up. Tree pose, other leg. So, now we're going to shift weight into the left leg. Let your right toes be light. Maybe bounce them off the mat a little bit. Remember, the chair is here always for you to hold on to, and you should use it if you need it. And nobody needs to be falling, because you get the same benefit whether you're balancing or not, and eventually you'll get your balance. The one thing that helps with balance, two things that help me actually. One is finding a drishti, the gaze. Find something that's not moving, that's about eye level, that you can look at. It's a dancer's trick. That's the one thing. The second thing that helps me is when I bring my hands to heart center, if I push them, not lazy arms, but really push them, it helps me to balance. So get your foot set. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Release your legs, shake them out, and we're ready for Shavasana now. With chair yoga, there are several different ways that we can do this. One is simply sitting in the chair, straight spine, palms up. And that's totally fine. The preferred way for me is to take myself to the floor, my calves to the chair, palms up. So it's like just like you're on the floor, but this relieves a lot of the pressure on the lower back. So if you are able to get onto the floor and up again, I recommend this way. But if you would like to sit in the chair and do it that way, totally fine. So choose your position. I'm going to guide you through a Shavasana, and then we'll end the class. So, come onto your back or sit up in your chair and just relax from the top of your head down to the bottom of your feet. Soften your face, relax your forehead, relax your temples, the space between your eyes, the patch of skin below your nose and above your lip. If your jaw is clenched, pull your tongue away from the top of your mouth and perhaps part your lips just a little bit. Feel the energy running through your body that we created and shared together. Let your muscles feel heavy and soft, like they could fall right off into the mat. Positivity comes in through your heart, always. We have open hearts. And anything negative, we can send back to Mother Earth, who's always supporting us. You can feel her below you as you're laying right now in your Shavasana. And she magically transforms any of our negativity into positivity so that we have an endless supply upon which to draw. The goal of yoga is simple, but not always easy. Our minds are so conditioned to follow thought strands that take us from topic to topic, anywhere but where we currently are. Becoming caught up in our thoughts feels natural to us because we do it almost all the time. Quieting this chatter, using the tools of the yoga practice, can feel almost impossible at times. This is one reason why many people find meditating to be intimidating. But with practice over time, quieting these fluctuations starts to feel natural, effortless. Space opens up in our minds as we learn to remain focused on the breath, the body, the moment. And in this space can be planted seeds of insight, those realizations that bring us closer to our true nature. Keep on relaxing and breathing. The inhales and the exhales should just happen as they do, There is no effort at this time. You just feel and acknowledge the rise and the fall of your belly and your chest on each inhalation and exhalation. Invite relaxation every time you breathe in, and let go of tension every time you breathe out. Feel all the points of contact between the body and the floor or the chair, and sink down through those points of contact, releasing tension. Let go, relax, and breathe. Take some time here to focus on relaxing your entire body. And remember, inhale to relax, exhale to let go. I'm going to read a poem that is called As I Enter the Inner Field. As I enter the inner field, I pause and breathe, looking around in awe at the swirl of thoughts moving through space. I notice that space is infinite. I am overwhelmed. I wonder if the thoughts are reflective of the space they are housed in. The act of breathing creates a distance for me to step back, to observe, without getting tangled into the mess of the inner field. I see what is perceived as a bundle of tangled, knotted, stuck, and bound thoughts, just in need of a little space. They begin to naturally, consciously rearrange themselves and find their proper place in space. Slowly begin to deepen your breathing. Gently invite some movement back into your body by wiggling the fingers and the toes, rolling the wrists and the ankles, nodding the head from side to side, taking a swipe of the tongue over the teeth. Take a nice long overhead stretch like it's first thing in the morning. And if you're on the ground, roll over onto your right side, using your right arm as a pillow and your left palm comes to the floor. Stay here. If you're seated in the chair, stay seated. We're going to take 3 of those cooling or grounding breaths together, where we're going to inhale through the nose and exhale out of the mouth. And remember, inhale relaxation, exhale tension. So breathe in deeply through the nose. Open the mouth. Let a nice sigh go. It feels so nice. Inhale again deeply through the nose. Open the mouth. Exhale it out. And once more, inhale deeply through the nose. And exhale. If you are laying on the floor, come up to a seated position. You can sit back on the chair or stand on the floor. It's really up to you. As long as you're seated with a nice tall spine, we'll close the class as we always do. Just close your eyes and enjoy this vibrational energy that we're going to create. Shanti. 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 Bring your hands to heart center and bow your head towards your prayer. We give thanks to these ancient teachings being available to us, and we give thanks to the teacher within us all. I thank you for sharing this practice with me today and hope that it can help you to quiet the chatter between your ears, even off the mat. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed the class. If you have any suggestions of other body parts you would like to work, please leave me a comment in the box below. Thanks so much and have a great day.